We are going to make a Ringed with Nature card. I hope you like it. It also uses Rings of Love Designer Series paper that you can earn for free from Celebration. So this is our online class. We have these Designer Series papers. This is the pattern that I'm going to use today. And I haven't even had a chance to make all my paper charts. That was another thing that was on my list today, was to get these paper charts done. And I haven't done that either. There are so many things. I've just got to get with it. Okay, so here are the patterns. Let me just kind of show you. You've probably seen these. You probably have this paper. But in case you don't have it or you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you. So we will pull the patterns. We will talk briefly about them. So we have this one with these little houses that you can cut out or just use them, as they are. The back side of this is, oh, I'm missing a piece of paper, is this fun pattern that I actually used on a card for the catalog kickoff. So there you go. Okay, then we have this piece here. This is the kind of like Christmassy pattern, I guess, if you will. And then the back of that is these fun bare naked trees. And then we have this one that has a little bit of all kinds of things in here. We've got a lot of different colors. We've got some mushrooms, some leaves, just all kinds of fun stuff in here. Some little butterflies even. So much fun. All right. And this is the back side of that. Here are the little birds. And then on the back of that is, I don't know what this is. It's just like it looks like snow kind of to me or whatever. But there you go. Back side of this is this fun pattern that could be like a Christmassy paper. And then we have this side here. So anyway, I can ask them. We'll see. They may be helpful. They may not. Okay. So this is the pattern I chose. So I've got some soft suede and some real red. And then I have a layer of vanilla to go on the inside. So that's going to be fun. So I am going to attach this layer to my layer of soft suede. So this is, what is this? This is 4 by 5 1/4. So this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay. See if we can get that on there. And then for my inside piece, I have, excuse me, I had that stamp here just a second ago. Oh, it's right here. I was like, oh my gosh, if I lost something else, that's just going to set me over the edge. Okay, so I'm going to take this tree ring. You know what these things are called? Did you guys know this? When you have a tree and it's cut, and then they cut it again so you get like a slice, that's called a tree cookie. I did not know that. I learned that with the last set that we had. What the heck was it called? Maybe Rooted in Nature? I can't remember. We had a stamp set that had tree cookies in it. So I Googled what that term was, and I found out that they're called tree cookies. So there you go. Okay. So then there are a bunch of dies in this bundle, and I have some over here that I haven't lost yet. So I cut what I think is the bottom of an acorn and the top of an acorn, and I'm just going to add them on the tree cookie. Why? I don't know. Just because I thought it might be interesting. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to, this is going to be the inside of the card, by the way. So we're just going to do this. Okay. Let me put that on the little cap of the acorn. All right. So let's see. I think, Vicky says her husband always finds things. All right, Vicky, I'll ask them to look and I'll report back. I'm pretty sure I already know what I'm going to be reporting, but I shouldn't be too quick to judge, right? I should not be too quick to judge, because what if they find it? Then I'm going to be super happy. Then I'm going to feel bad that I was bashing them on live on YouTube. Okay. Anyway, so the next thing I did was I took a scrap of soft suede, and what's cool about this bundle is this is one of those hybrid embossing folders that embosses and cuts at the same time. So you've got this big die that can cut the tree cookies, and so you lay it in your folder, and it kind of will click into place. You get it when you lay it in there, and you lay it. So I have it cutting side up, and the Stampin' Up! Logo is right here. So I'm going to stick that down, and it pretty well gets stuck. You can't really move it. Okay. So doing that, we'll cut out a bunch of these, like embossed and cut. Well, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Yes, it will cut these out like this. So this one goes, where does this go? Here? I can't remember. Is it this guy? We're going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. Okay, so that's the one, and I think it goes. Anyways, these other dies will click into place. Oh, here it is. Okay, so then this one can go on the inside also. And so when you do that, you get two pieces. You get this and this. So these should go, oh my gosh, I am just not batting at all good today. Is this the biggest one? No, this one. Here we go. Okay, so if these were the same color, you would kind of get what I'm saying. So you can see where there's like the middle piece, which is this, the outer ring, which is this. So you can get them cut like this. Okay, which is pretty cool. You can also just not use the dies at all and just emboss a piece of cardstock with all these tree cookies on it. So whatever you want to do with it, you can do with it. All right, so let me throw all of these back into, you can see I've been having some fun playing with this because we are doing it as our class. Okay, so after all that, I just took one of these dies and cut the middle. I just cut it out because I'm going to stamp on this guy. And then this is going to go into this. Okay, there's a number of sentiments in the stamp set also, so you can see there's quite a few. Thinking of you, get well, just for you, Merry Christmas, love and warmth, and happy anniversary. So I am using the Thinking of You, and I'm going to ink it up in Evening Evergreen because that's going to match my leaves. And we are going to stamp this, and I have a second one cut because I thought, you know, just the way things are going for me today, this is not going to stamp very good. But look at that. It did. So that's going to end up going right here. So then I cut a whole bunch of the little, I guess I call them foliage pieces, but they're like the leaves and the tree branches, I guess. And so what I wanted to do with these is I wanted to color them because I didn't want, you know, I didn't want to cut it out of, say, soft suede and have my leaves be soft suede, but I didn't want to cut it out of old olive and have my branches be old olive. So I just decided to cut it out, or not old olive, evening evergreen, whatever. So I'm going to color these. So I've got a light soft suede marker here. And so I'm going to color, words are hard, the tree branches with the soft suede. And then the leaves, I'm going to color with the evening evergreen. Well, at least on this particular one. Is that what I'm doing on this one? No, red. Coloring them red. So I'm going to color these real red. So this is is this light? Dark. This is a dark real red. So I use the light soft suede and the dark real red. So we've got some real red leaves. And the dies do put some fun embossing into this. And you'll still be able to see that when we're done here. Okay, so you can kind of see. So now I have a branch that's brown and leaves that are kind of red. And then I also have this little guy here. So I'm going to do the same thing on it. We will do the branch in the soft suede. And it's pretty easy to do this, honestly. And then it just allows you to kind of color these. So you can make multiple colors of leaves. You could have more than one color of leaf, you know, on each branch, I guess. But I'm going to do this one in the light evening evergreen. And then I have some already done, so you don't have to watch me color every single one of these because I don't know. I just feel like that's boring. It's boring for me. All right. And then this little guy here. Whoops. Do it gently or you'll bend them. Okay, so So we have a tree branch with the real red, the tree branch with the evening evergreen, and then I did a tree branch with a daffodil delight. And then I did this little thing with the soft suede and the evening evergreen and the red. Okay, so I've got all those fun little things already colored. So now we can just kind of do a little bit of assembly. So this I'm going to glue down. Actually, no, this I'm going to glue, or I'm going to attach with dimensionals. I'm going to do that first, because if I don't do that first, then it might not be even. All right, so I'm going to put that about like that. And then this guy, I am going to squirt out some liquid glue. And we're going to come down around this. And then we're going to stick that down, keeping this raised up. Where is my take your pick tool? There we go. Okay, so we've got our sentiment raised up a little bit higher than that. And then we can just take our little pieces, and I'm just going to like tuck them in kind of randomly wherever I think I might want to put them. So I'm just going to tuck them underneath my sentiment. Oops, I got a little carried away with the glue there. Okay. And then we have these little daffodil leaves, and we'll just apply a little bit of glue, and I'm going to tuck that underneath that. There we go. And then we have our evening evergreen. I'm going to do that one up here, maybe together. Yeah, we'll do that together. So we'll add a little bit of glue on that, and we'll just sort of, like I said, have these kind of together. There we go. And then this little guy, I think I'm going to actually put it over the top. How do I want it? Maybe something like that, because I think it'll still work with the thinking. You'll still be able to read it. You'll know what it says, right? Okay, so that's what we've got so far. I'm not done with this. Focus, Barb. So we're going to add some dimensionals. We're going to do 3, because you don't want your center to sag. You never want the middle to sag. Get those off. Whoops, come back here. All right, and get that on there. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get some of these. I think these gold ones will probably work. Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. So I've got some of these adhesive backed seasonal sequins that actually come in your kit if you get this kit from me. So we're just gonna add some gold ones here. And they'll just maybe catch a little bit of light for us. Whoops, you have to get it to stick first. There we go. So, good card. I think that would be a great card to send somebody if you're thinking about them. We've got a little bit of detail. We've got some popped up things that are going to give us a little bit of interest. And anyway, okay.